What's going on now? Why we come reading lessons now? I've never done any acting before. I feel this is something different. This is not what I'm used to. Normally, I would just, be messing about in my room, just pretending like I'm acting. But, yeah, this is something new, and I'm really happy that I am going to be in a short series, and I'm just really glad. I feel like this video could make a big difference in schools, teach the girls how to treat other girls, especially the ones who are laid back, the ones who are low, the ones who aren't loud, or the ones who are into whatever they're into.
If someone came to see the film, I feel like I'd like them to be inspired by this, and maybe give their teachers or like owners of a school maybe show it in school so that they know that the pupils in that school know about microaggression. How it can hurt someone.
Schools could try to be more attentive about what's happening, not treat people differently because of their race and other problems, and not jump to assumptions based on what they're seeing and find the full story. So they could send out formal warnings, treat everyone equally and punish them equally as well, and just not have any tolerance for it overall.
Maybe make meetings with all the staff members and educate them, and then make sure that the teachers then educate all the pupils, and then make zero tolerance policies for racism and bullying, microaggression, and things like that. As a teenage black girl, I have experienced this throughout my whole life, so it's important for me and the other girls in this project that we can minimize this happening, or reduce in general this happening to other girls, and especially first, and as I have a little sister, I just would like her not to go through the same things. So if it can be prevented, this is the aim of this project.
I feel disrespected when people touch my hair because my hair means a lot, especially in my culture. I'm a Nigerian girl and it means a lot. The type of hair I have, the texture of my hair, I don't also like it being touched because I feel like that's a gift from God. So for other people who don't have my type of hair and people just touching it without respect, I feel like it's really disrespectful.
If I'm not taken seriously, it makes me feel like I don't matter, and my identity is less important than other people's identity, and then it makes me feel like I need to change who I am to be more liked or treated better. It makes me feel like I cannot raise my voice. If I'm being disrespected, I just need to ignore it and walk past it.
I would tell them that you don't go through what I go through every day, because being a black girl is different from being a white girl, and being a white girl, I see how some white girls are very laid back in school. They don't really have the struggles a black girl go through on a daily basis. I've not really had good experiences with bullying in school. Especially having a few scenarios of where it's happened to me myself. There's a few times where I get called a few names because of the way I look. Sometimes I may come to school with no makeup, no lashes, because it's either I wake up late or I just want to come to school, get the day done with and go back home. And on that day I get called a lot of names. I get bullied, but honestly in high school you can't really meet up to anyone's standards because it's just their mentality.
I think it was last year or 2 years ago when I was year 10 or 11. In high school, we were reading this book in our form time, and it had the N-word, and the white teacher said it, which really upset me because obviously it's it has a very derogatory meaning to it, and I confronted him after class, and he didn't think that it was like important or like it made me feel like unheard. And so I'll make my head teacher now and like ask them what they're gonna do about it. Or for them to do something, I had to keep asking and asking, and they had to see me crying and being sad. I had to tell other people like, oh guys, we need to do something about it. So it took me a lot of effort just for them to mention in the assembly like, oh, we don't want this to happen anymore, when it should have been the first time that I told them they should have do something about it.
I think it's important to spread this around, you know, let people in your school know, speak out, don't bottle it up inside, don't go home crying, speak to a member of staff in your school. If your head of year doesn't do anything, go to a trusted adult in school, and if they don't do anything, you go home, you go to your parents, tell them to come into school for a meeting, and the whole thing will get sorted out and nothing will happen to you again. I make sure I spread love to everyone around me, and I don't treat people the way I get treated, because I've seen how it feels, I've felt it before, and it's not really a nice feeling.
If I could change something, it would probably be like more confidence in us, because we don't speak loud enough.
That's a wrap.